Here are few git commands that come very handy in certain scenarios. So let me show you. So usually when you do git log, you get this, right? Commit messages and the commits author information and everything. Now what if I tell you that you can do better than that? If you write git log dash dash, if you write git log dash dash graph dash dash one line dash dash decorate, then you get this. You get this detailed git log version and all the branch information also. You get all the commits, all the file changes and everything, and this looks like a much more informative version of the git log in my opinion. So whenever you are using git log, just use this command, or if this command seems like a very long command to you, then you can just alias it and just put it in an alias in .git folder and then use it there. So this is the first one, an advanced version of git log. Second one is a very useful command. What if you want pull the code and you find out that somebody made changes to some of the files and you don't know who that is? So you want to track down the person in the team who has made the changes so that he may undo the changes or fix the issue. So here is a quick little command called git blame, and the way you use it is git blame and then file name, right? Hit enter, and then you get all the changes that took place in the commit and the authors that made the changes in those lines. So you get detailed version of any commit, detailed information about any commit, about the author who has made changes to those lines. But git blame is very useful when you want to track down the changes, author that has made the changes in certain commits. Alright, and third and final command is git stash. So what git stash does is, suppose you are working on a feature and suddenly you got a ticket raised in your issue tracking system that a previous bug, a priority bug needs fixing. So in that case you have to abort the feature work and you have to create a hotfix for that bug and push that fix. Now you are already working on a branch and you have probably a couple of changes that are already made. So if you do git status, then you will see that there are a couple of files that were changed and that are not committed yet. Now if you commit those files then check out a new branch for the hotfix, then this commit will get overwritten in that branch, in that bug fix, and the bug fix won't be isolated to that bug only. So this might create additional issues along the line. So what you want to do is you want to keep the changes, but you want to kind of stash away the changes for now and then work on the bug fix, and then after the bug fix has been pushed, you want to come back and work on the feature again. So if you try to check out a new branch now, so suppose you want to check out develop, suppose in develop is where the bug is. So you want to check out develop, right? Develop branch, so that you may work on the bug fix and then push it. Well, git won't allow you to check out to develop because there are uncommitted changes in the current branch. So you either have to reset the changes or commit the changes and then check out. But you don't want to commit the changes yet also, because the feature that you are working on is not complete yet, and you might be experimenting with certain stuff. So you want to keep the changes, but you do not want to commit it either, but you also want to work on the new bug fix. Am I making sense? Anyway, so what you can do is you can just do git stash, and it is what it does is it will work like it is as if your current branch is clean, because this will push all the changes to a stack, and it will make your branch clean, so you can check out or do any other stuff you want to do. So now if you do git checkout develop, see, switch to branch develop, it allowed you to switch to develop. So these are some of the useful git commands that I think you will appreciate if you incorporate them in your git workflow. One of them is an advanced version of git log, which shows log like this. Another one is git blame, which shows the author information about the commit and detailed information about who made changes to which file and which line. And last one is git stash, which stashes away your commit, and you can check out a new branch, work on a fix or a new feature, and come back and pop the stash and then work on the old feature again. All right, peace.